Hey, it's Travon Walker, the founder of the Travon Walker Foundation. We hosted the signing event sponsored by the Big Peach Car Wash today in Macon, Georgia. It was a great turnout. For me, what I wanted to have this event for was just to obviously give back to the community, which would all the funds go towards the foundation, and I'm very thankful for that. And I just want to continue to help the community and surrounding counties grow around me, everybody around me.
Right now, let's talk about.
What actually? Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, let's talk about the camp for tomorrow.
Okay.
Right, how important it is to you. You're overjoyed that we have 444 campers. Can't wait to see everyone. Why did you want to do a youth football camp overall?
Okay. I don't have to say my name and stuff?
No.
All right. I'm very excited to be having my second annual football camp tomorrow at Upson Middle School. It's a lot of participants signed up. I want to say 400 plus participants. My main goal for my camp is just for the kids to come out and enjoy, have fun, socialize with the other kids. You never know what the relationship may bring amongst each other. It could. For me, it was being some of my best friends growing up. And I just want that to carry over into the younger generation. Just continue to shoot for the stars, whatever it is you want to do, go for it. And I'm looking forward to seeing everybody come out to the Travon Walker camp, second annual.
It's your second annual one. How did you come up with the idea? Was this a long time in the making?
I mean, it wasn't a hard decision, just for the simple fact of I always knew that I wanted to give back to my community if I ever had the chance to. And just me being put in the position that I'm in, it made it a lot easier for me to be able to go out and do the things for the community that I've done.
Was there anything available when you were growing up like that?
I mean, we had a couple guys go off to college, but no one, not your number one overall pick, obviously. But yeah, we had some guys go to college, but it really wasn't too much where they came back and put on like camps. That was more of the schools doing, so I wanted to take it amongst myself to give back to my community that way, because I've never really seen anyone do it.
When you were getting to the point where you knew what was going to happen future-wise, was there anybody you talked to figure out how to do this kind of thing right?
I mean, it's a lot of people that played a big part in that. Obviously, my family, number one. And then obviously I had a lot of other people on my foundation team who helped pave the way and lay down the foundation for the foundation. So they played a big part in it. A lot of people.
Now, how many times during these camps when the little kids get going do you just kind of start giggling? And remember that you used to be that young and small.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I remember myself being at some camps when I was younger. I was just that kid running around having fun, not really, maybe not listening to the instructors. They just out there having fun, and that's what it's all about. At the end of the day, everyone's coming together to have fun.
Anything as a kid you remember that you use in this as you're mentoring these young ones?
Say that again?
I was like, anything you remember as a kid that you're going to use as you mentor these young ones here?
I mean, I wouldn't say something that I remember right off, but one saying that always stuck with me that I always use, obviously it's in my foundation as well, is be where your feet are. Obviously with that, it's just control the things that's in front of you right now and not try to overlook the things that's coming up or things that may be coming down the road later on. Just take it on head first, and once you overcome that obstacle, then on to the next.
Adversity, absolutely.
Have you like learned anything from doing that? Does it just kind of bring you back to, you know, you're the businessman, you're the player, then you go back there and that's where it all is 10, 11, 15-year-old kids? Yeah,
so like with the camp, just obviously I do it for the kids, but just with, I don't know, ask that again, I'm sorry.
Well, it kind of brings you back, not down to earth, but it kind of reminds you of what you know, that this is a fun game. No matter how many millions of dollars you got and all this other stuff, it still kind of brings you back to being just that it's a fun game.
Yeah, obviously the camp, and then it being my hometown, just seeing the kids run around, it brings me back to my why in general, to why I do what I do and why I don't want to be. And I wouldn't say I don't want to be in that position anymore, but obviously I want to continuously grow and I want to show those kids that as well. So going back home, seeing the kids run around, that just makes me remember my why.
Football-wise, the last #1 pick right before you just signed a big contract. And there's a lot of talk about your year coming up. Not that it's not, money's not the main thing, but that isn't a motivation thing. You're ready to have that year, the Pro Bowl type year. Do you kind of feel that coming? Have you made those proper steps forward each year?
I definitely feel that. Obviously, last year, everyone seen what I could do from first snap of my NFL career. But as the years go on, I'm going into year 3. Last year, I felt a lot more comfortable in the defensive scheme, and now that I just grow as a professional athlete, I I feel like the game is just slowing down tremendously for me. I have a lot of great pieces around me to help, obviously with coaches, players, and all. So I just feel like it's just time for me personally to take it to the next level because I want to get 1% better every day. That's what I live.
You were a stand-up backer in high school, and then you were more down in college, and now you're back up, standing up after about, what the first 2 years were down, or last year you went?
Last year I was a little bit more in between, but I still play standing up some.
Where do you feel like you can do the most damage?
I feel like I can do damage whatever I do, but I feel a lot more explosive, powerful coming out of a three-point stand. So I feel like with the coaches listening to what I have to say, they brought in some pieces to obviously help me continuously grow.
And you'll be playing both a little bit.
Yes,
you're
sir.
not really you're not a one-position guy.
Yes, sir. So that's what I feel like makes me so valuable to obviously the Jaguars, but wherever I ever played, I can play whatever position it is that I'm asked to play, or play whatever technique it is. The more that I can do it, and the easier it is for me to be on the field.
How much are you weighing these days?
Right now I'm 275.
What was your most weight? I remember talking to you, and you said you were 295, and there was no way. There was no way that you were 295.
Most weight was 295. That was going into Georgia.
Yeah.
There was a lot of baby fat, so I was like 18% body fat now. Now I'm well down from that, 12%. So we're on the positive slope.
Did they want you that big coming in?
At Georgia?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously Georgia around that time, we ran more of a 3-4 defense, but as we transitioned with the players that we brought in, me, Nolan, we went to more of a 4-3, and that's where I kind of leaned down and played more of your big end at 270.
Now, when you start worrying about eating too much, do you get a picture of you from back in those days, put it up on the fridge?
No, I actually don't, for the simple fact of I lose weight very easily. I'm one of those ones, like I could say
Really?
I'm 275 now. If it's a hot week or something, I just have to keep pushing the fluids, keep making sure I'm getting my calories in. So.
You're not on any special diet? You're not giving anything up?
No, sir. I mean, at some point I will. I feel like that can help take my game to the next level because it's all about sacrifices somewhere. But no pressure on the diet.
What's that food going to be?
If I had to go on a strict diet, it'd definitely be pescatarian. I'm a big fish guy.
Yeah.
Having Josh around ever since the night that I got drafted, he was one of the first DMs that I seen from the Jaguars. And Josh, he's just been an incredible role model on the field and off the field. He's never withheld any type of information from me. He's always, if he's out doing extra work, he wants me right there beside him. So he's always pulling me along to obviously be great. And in order for me to be great, he knows that the extra work that has to go into it.
What is the part of your game that you want to make the biggest stride in particular?
Obviously, I'm still polishing up my pass rush. I mean, I only been playing specific. I only been played defensive end out of my whole career. 4 years maybe. Yeah. So obviously, I say my pass rush, bend, my hands. It's a lot of work that I can put into myself, but I just want to keep elevating 1% on everything.
It's kind of natural progression from moving around a little bit.
Yes, sir.
So what's your schedule for the rest of the summer?
Work. That's all I know. Work.
Where?
Say that again.
When do you go back to Jacksonville next week?
Mini camps this week, didn't you?
So we finished up Wednesday. Finished up OTAs Wednesday.
And then you don't have much time left to chill out.
5 weeks. That's why I say there's no time for rest. I'm on full go.